Hey my loves, welcome back to the channel. I just want to apologize for not uploading for like a few weeks. Has it been a few weeks? It probably hasn't even been that long. I just didn't want to upload a video that wasn't good, and I didn't want to rush any content or try to make a video like just real quick just to have a video up. I want it to be nice and put together and thought about, girl talk, whatever you want to call it, chit chat. We're just going to be talking about the year 2019. I want to give some advice on what I've learned this year. So hopefully some of these things you could take into account for next year if you are dealing with some issues similar to me. Okay. As y'all listen, this year has been a fucking trip. Like, excuse my language, but this year has really been crazy. I've learned so much. Like, God has revealed so much to me. I've been at my highest, I've been at my lowest. Let's just say that. I'm just praying for 2020 to be great because honestly, y'all, it's a new decade. Like, it's a completely fresh start. This is like the decade where your whole entire life is just gonna be mapped out. Like, this is the year you're gonna get married. This is the year we're gonna have like our careers. This is the year we're going to graduate college. All this stuff. It's just like, it's crazy. Not the year, sorry, the decade. This is the decade that all that's gonna happen. Like, that's insane. Obviously, if I haven't gone through the things I have gone through this year, then I wouldn't be able to grow as a person because I wouldn't have those lessons that I needed to know, We're gonna start with toxic people / fake friends. You can just tell when somebody's not, fit to be in your life, or when someone's just not on the level that you're on and that they need to, be left behind. Specifically, I just want to talk about the signs of a fake friend, how to spot them, and how to know when you should move forward from that relationship and not necessarily just like leave them completely and just not talk to them or lose complete contact, but just signs that you should not really be as close as you think you should be. The first thing I've learned, don't trust anyone who tells you other people's business. Okay, say you're friends with somebody who's friends with someone else that you're friends with, but you're not like close with, but you're not like friends with, you know what I mean? And they're always telling you their business. They're always telling you what's going on in their lives. They're always just, just spilling everything about them. Talking negatively sometimes, talking positively sometimes. Doesn't matter what it is, but they always just have something to say about someone else's life or just about somebody else in particular. So don't trust them with your information. Period. Like, do not tell them anything that you wouldn't want getting out. Do not tell them anything at all. I feel like do not tell them about your goals. Don't tell them about what you plan on doing. Don't tell them about anything that's happening in your life that is personal. If they are telling you other people's business, especially their close friends' business, what do you think they're telling their other close friends about you? Who do you think they're talking about at the table, baby girl? Tea. Everybody knows this, but not everybody follows it. Not everybody actually realizes what is actually happening to them. You could have somebody who has another close friend like you are to them. Like, your relationship with that person could be the same type of relationship that they have with another person. But if they're telling you their business about somebody else, and that's their close friend, quote unquote, and you're supposed to be their close friend as well, that's not right. So that's the first thing that I learned, is to not tell anybody my personal business, because I'm the type of person, like, when I get good news about something, I'm always so eager to share information. I'm always so eager to tell somebody about something. And now when I hear good news about something, even if it's like bad news or good news, whatever it may be, I'm always like, wait, I'm not gonna tell that person. I'm not gonna say anything because I don't want to let my business out like that. I want some privacy for myself. It's not even the fact that I feel like the information can get out. It's the fact that sometimes you need to keep things to yourself, right? Sometimes you need some privacy. Sometimes you just need that to yourself, because what if something happens? You can really block your blessings by telling people about your plans, and you can also let your business out at the same time, which is a lose-lose for you. And some things I can tell, like, I have literally only 2 people I would say in my life that I can truly depend on and trust with all my information. Another thing that I have learned with friends is to look at how they move. Don't ignore any signs. Don't ignore any red flags. Don't ignore anything that people tell you about someone. Now, this kind of neglects, not kind of neglects, but it kind of what's the word, defeats the purpose of what I'm going to say next. But just hear me out, okay? So when you see a person and you know what I mean, you know when something's off about a relationship. It doesn't even have to be about a boyfriend or girlfriend, just with a friend in general, or with a family member. You know when something is off about the relationship. You know when energy is not there. You just know when the spark or whatever it is just not there. Don't force it, okay? Do not force any type of energy, y'all. I'm telling you, do not force it. If it's unwanted, if it does not want to be there, if your friend does not want to hang out with you, if your boyfriend or girlfriend doesn't want to, like, you know, do the thing that they're supposed to be doing, if a family member doesn't want to help support you in what you want to do, don't force that. There's a reason that's happening to you. There's a reason that everything is happening to you. You cannot force something that's not meant to be. That's just the tea. Because a lot of the times when you do force it, you end up getting hurt, and then God ends up saying, I told you so. That he literally had those people do those things to you for a reason, so that you would know and so that you would fall back. But if you are taking steps to not fall back and to just kind of move forward instead of like falling back, then you're gonna get hurt in the end, and then things are just gonna go left. So the next thing that I was gonna say that I said might contradict, that's the word I'm looking for, contradict. I said that was gonna contradict what I just said, is to trust your gut. Now, the reason why I said this might contradict my last fact is because my last fact was to listen to people about, like, trust people if they said something about a person that you mess with. You shouldn't listen to people, you should trust what you think. But at the same time, it depends on the circumstance. Hold on, this lip gloss. And it looks disgusting. Trust your gut. Like, trust exactly what you think and go with that. Do not try to second guess it. As soon as you have a feeling that comes up and you want to think, oh, maybe not, don't second guess it. Don't try to compromise. Trust that. Because you know what that feeling is? That's God, baby. I knew something was off about somebody, but I just kind of second guessed. I'm like, okay, maybe that's just how that person is, or maybe I'm just tripping. Maybe they do this all the time. Maybe they're just having a bad day. No, that's not right. You know what I mean? So trust that, move with that, listen to that, and move accordingly. So another thing I want to talk about is going through something and trying to balance school and a stressor in your life. Now, this particularly I'm aiming towards my college students, my people who are depressed, my people who are stressing, who don't know what to do with their lives, who feel like they're hopeless, who literally wakes up and just feels so unmotivated, who just don't know like what to do, like just wake up and have no motivation to do anything, not even to get out of bed. I have something for you. Okay? Get up, get out of bed, go do something. Just do something, because I feel like when you are deep in your thoughts, that's when you start to get deeper in your thoughts. That's not what I wanted to say. Those of you who are in college and going through something and just feel like you can't balance school and what you're going through because you can't, like, you know, focus on both of them at the same time, which is completely understandable. And I'm telling y'all right now, this year I went through something that's like, I still can't even really even fathom. Like, I still can't even believe that I'm going through this. But you just cannot question it, y'all. Do not question God. Do not question why you're going through something. It could be something very tragic, something that you'll never be the same from. There's a reason for everything, okay? There's a reason why you're going through what you're going through. There's something that's going to come out of it. I promise you that, okay? Now, it's a big thing for me to promise because I don't even know what I'm going to get out of this, but I can still promise you that because I just know, I just feel it. Like, I just feel that this is not just for no reason. Like, this is just not just because I need to be tortured, just because I need to learn a lesson. Like, I know something really big is going to come out of this, and you should believe that too. You should have some type of faith. People lose faith really easily, especially me, when I'm in a situation and I give up so quickly. That's another thing I want to talk about, just to not give up so fast, because it's so easy to give up. It's so easy to blame yourself. It's so easy to do all these things, and y'all, you just gotta push through. You really just have to push through and ignore all of the other shit, because I failed the class. I failed chemistry and I have to retake it because of what I was going through. I personally could not focus. Like, the 3 classes I took, I had to like study every single day. If I skipped a day, then I was hella behind, and it was hard to catch up. So you lose even more motivation to catch up, and then you fall even farther behind. And then again, on top of that, I had 2 jobs. So no, I'm not trying to like give a little sob story here, like trying to like you know, gain any pity. That's not what I want at all. That's not what I expect out of this at all. The point here is just that you just really have to push through it. You really just have to fight it and just keep going no matter what, because the moment you stop, the moment you give up, is the moment that you have no other hope. Like, there's nothing else. There's no possible way to get out of what you're going through by just stopping. No matter where it is you're going, just keep going, because I promise you, when you are on that road to wherever you're trying to head to, even though you may not know what the end result is, you're gonna be led somewhere along the way. Okay, so keep going, even though it feels like it's just gonna end up and just give up. Like, I knew I was gonna fail chemistry. I still went and I tried on the final. Like, I failed the fuck out the final, but I still tried. I still attempted. I still studied. I didn't study hard because, you know, I knew I was gonna fail, but I tried, you know. So I think that's really all the tea that I have. I just wanted to talk about toxic relationships, toxic people, toxic friends. And I also wanted to talk about going through something and not giving up. That's really the point of the video. That's really what I want to bring into the new year. If you feel like you're always down, if you feel like you're always depressed, or if you feel like you never ever get somewhere, I'm telling y'all, it's probably somebody in your life. It's probably something in your life that you have to change. You'll feel like something isn't right. It's probably somebody in your life blocking you that you don't realize. Think about yourself that you need to change so that you can move on to the next level. And that's just that. I can't count on my fingers the amount of times I woke up and I thought, why do I even go to school anymore? Why do I even study this? What am I even gonna get that far? And, you know, I just question so many things. And the thing is, you can't question it. You know, because you just don't know. You don't know the future, so why question it? You just have to try. You have to at least try to get there. The worst thing is to wonder where you could have been if you kept going. Just, if you don't get anything from this video, get that. Keep going. Thanks so much for watching this video. It's super long, 20 minutes. I gotta edit this. Anyway, you guys, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you guys are not already subscribed to the channel and this is your first video of mine that you're watching, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you put the post notification bell on. Make sure you comment, like, and do all that fun stuff. And I will see you guys in my next video.
Young Tarzan beat.